Hello. Today, writers, I want to teach you the best part of a story is often the part where a character has secret thoughts. So sometimes your character might say one thing, maybe something polite, but then think something totally different. So we're going to kind of explore how to do that. So I'm thinking back to when I read the story of Poppleton, and when Poppleton was talking with Cherry Sue, she would always invite him over for dinner. And in the beginning, he really enjoyed going over for dinner. But as the story went on, Cherry Sue kept inviting him, and he wanted to seem nice and wanted to go over, but really secretly, he was getting really tired of it. So we're going to do that in our writing too. So I have my writing here about Juliet. You remember that she's kind of the shy, quiet girl. And in our first story, she was the one who didn't want to play soccer. And then this time, I had sketched that she wants to be, she's at school and some of her friends are doing something she doesn't like. So I'm going to read you what I have so far, and then I'm going to think about how can I add some thoughts that are in her head to really bring out her quirkiness, okay, her thing that really makes her her. So I have so far, this is what I have in my story. Juliet set her lunch tray on the table where her friends Lily, Samantha, Jane, and Shania sat. She squirted a line of ketchup across her hot dog while she listened to the talk at the table. Look at her. She can't keep her hair out of her mouth, one of the girls said. Juliet looked up. Who were they talking about? She followed their gaze to Maribel, who sat alone at the end of the table, her face curtained behind her dark hair. She kept her eyes low. You're eating your hair for lunch, one of the girls called out. For a moment, Juliet laughed. It was true, after all. She was sucking on that bit of hair, that bit of her hair, and she always did that. And so right here, Juliet is laughing with her friend. She's kind of like, "Oh yeah, that's true. That's funny. That's kind of gross that she does that." But I want to add kind of an internal thought here because Juliet really is a sweet girl. Um, and I feel like she would know that this is wrong and she wouldn't like it. So I want to add something here that really shows what she's thinking, not just what she says out loud. So while she goes ahead and she laughs here, in her head, she doesn't like it. And so I'm thinking that maybe she kind of feels sick inside. Um, but then Juliet saw her flinch and she felt sick. So here I'm really showing you that she's doing something on the outside, but really on the inside, she does not like it at all. And so this is how you can really show your character and who they are. So this is what we're going to work on today is you adding some of those internal thoughts, what your character is really thinking. Even if they're doing one thing on the outside, they're really doing something different on the inside.